Hi, let me just quickly try out a new intro. Let's see if you like it. Hi, my name is Ana Lajinhas. I'm a painter with a passion for fashion and your new creative bestie. Here I share my honest creative journey. If you like any of the art that you see, feel free to message me. This month's video is about my 6-month challenge, and it's an update for my first month within this challenge. Let's see if I nail it or fail it. Let's get stuff done.
Hi, it's the 1st of July and it's the first day of my 6-month challenge. I'm gonna start by organizing all of this to set myself up for success. Success is a weird word. Not perfect, but definitely better.
I think I'm gonna actually frame that painting over there. I think it's gonna look good with the gold frame. And I'll put it over at this wall that I want to fill by the end of the year. That looks nice. Ooh, I like it. It looks like an antique. Just did my second home workout. As you can tell, I'm sick. I've been sick yesterday. I just spent all day or almost all day in bed. Oh my god. I like it. I like it. Yes. Little update from my couch. I'm still feeling sick, but I'm getting better. I did succumb to my phone for 2 days in a row, I think. But I did go to the gym for the first time in months, and yeah, and I've already done my purchase of the month for my fashion stuff that had cost 10 euros on Vinted. I really like it. It's so cute. I'm back in the studio. I just did a little sketch, graphite sketch of a picture that I have of my grandparents. I think it looks nice. I'll seal it with a spray and then I'll gesso it when it's dry. Okay. I've been thinking about life lately. Yes, I am driving. This is safe, okay? Chill. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I really do need to make art one of my main incomes, because right now I'm working part-time. I'm on vacation, but right now I'm working part-time in something that I actually like doing. I'm tutoring kids. I love teaching, but it's not art related. Even though I love it, there's a doubt in my head that's like, this is lovely, but I could really do art for a living if I wanted to, and I do really want to. So right now, I think I'm gonna have to write a lot in my journal and realize what I really want to do and start budgeting and prioritizing what I want to do, because I want to paint, I want to sculpt, I want to do ceramic stuff. I have a lot of different interests within art, and I know it sounds silly, but I know that if I invest time and effort and money into it, anything is possible. Hi, I'm back. I'm feeling much better health-wise. It's been a while. But today I'm gonna do a little sculpting for the first time in my little art studio. This is what I'm gonna start with. This has wire in it, and it's just a bunch of artist's tape. Okay, so it might not look like much, but this is my first attempt at hand sculpting air dry clay. So that's how it looks right now. I have learned so much by just doing this. If I were to do it again, I would do a better structure, but I do really like how the back looks. Yummy! So, I ordered this Vogue magazine yesterday. How is it already here? Vogue shared my story. I just did a little story with the book, with the Vogue magazine. Vogue shared it. I'm getting ready for like my first real photo shoot today, because I'm gonna be using my tripod in like real life with people around me. Ready for fashion photo shoot. Ha. This is the vision for the photo shoot, like a studious Vogue reader. Okay, hi. So last week of July, I already looked through some data and I realized that my phone addiction is not good. So I decided to spend the last week of July in my grandparents' village, where there is no internet and it's all beautiful and vintage. So I'm gonna spend the last week here, and I'm going to just hang out and walk a lot and just visit my grandparents and probably paint and draw and take a lot of pictures. Okay, so I just took a lot of photos my first day here, and it's very productive. And now I'm watching fashion TV. And that's the tripod. And I am tired. Also, don't I just look amazing with a busy, vintagey background? Like, this is my natural habitat. Why am I living in a gray box? Okay, so I just randomly decided that I'm way too close to Spain not to visit. So I'm gonna do a little quick one-day trip to Ciudad Rodrigo. Why not? And I'm dressed like a princess because there's a lot of historic buildings in there. So, corsetry and 1 hour trip. I haven't even left the village. I've already ditched the corset.
Ahí se queda por ahí. Pero lo siento que no ha dado todo.
Hi, so it's the last day of the month, which means we need to go over our goals and see what we have achieved. And I have 8 categories. Let's go through them. I have my notebook here. So phone addiction. I've been spending about 1 hour less on my phone this week than the past weeks, but I have also used my phone very differently this week. So the past few weeks, I've had like 8.5 hours daily on my phone, and it was mostly YouTube and Instagram, and it was mostly consuming. And this past week I've used my phone to travel, and I used my phone to take a lot of pictures, and I used my phone to edit a lot of pictures and videos. And so these hours are much better used. This last week has helped me realize that I can use my phone as a tool and not so much as something to help me consume more. So I think that's partially a win. Let's see if I can keep up these habits once I go back into civilization. Art. I've made art 8 days in this past month. Is that great? No, I think I can do better. So next month I will focus a little bit more on my art, I think. Hobbies. Reading. I have read Atomic Habits. I have read O Capitão da Armadura Enferrujada. I'm not sure if that's how it's called. I'll put it here. And I've read that one in an afternoon. I definitely need to reread it. I've also read my Vogue magazine that I bought, and I am almost finishing The Artist's Way. I think I have like 4 pages left, so big win there. My other hobby is learning Korean. Random, I know, but I have a 16-day streak that I'm gonna lose because I did some mistakes and I'm not gonna pay. So I feel like this is a very big win. Hobbies are a win. Yay. Social media. I have posted once a week on both my Instagrams, and I am going to post once a month on my YouTube. I've posted in the beginning of the month. I will post in the beginning of next month, this video. I did break the streak on this week. I've produced a lot of photos and a lot of videos, but I haven't posted yet. So this week I didn't keep up the once a week posting schedule, but I feel like that's still a win because I am taking the pictures. I'm just not, posting them for some reason. I guess I need to organize myself once I go into the city again because I have a lot of content to post. That's gonna be fun. Finances. I did go out and eat a couple of times, but I feel like that's normal because I'm traveling. And I did spend my allotted 20 euros a month on my personal style, 10 euros on the hat, 10 euros on the Vogue magazine, which I'm happy about. So finances aren't like terrible, but yeah, I did spend frivolously. So, My fitness is also I went to the gym once and I did 6 home workouts. Better than nothing, which is what I was doing before, but still not great. So I need to also focus on that category next month. As I said, personal style, I did spend the 20 euros that I allotted myself, and I did put in some effort once I got healthier because I was sick for most of the month. But now that I'm healthier, I did paint my nails, not right now, but I am putting a lot of my effort into my actual outfits, so I think that's a win. Last category is mental health. I realized that I did a lot of things, at least this past week, that has helped me a lot. I had a lot of contact with nature, I spent time with my family, I am surrounded by stuff that inspired me, aka nature and vintagey stuff. I also spent a bunch of time alone this week, which is also very good for my mental health, from what I gather. And I did spend some time painting and sculpting and walking around in nature and taking pictures, which has helped as well, which I think is a very big win for my mental health. My physical health was kind of shitty for most of the month, but my mental health is now good, I think. We'll see if I can keep up the habits of surrounding myself with things that feed my creative stuff instead of consuming so much. I do recommend Fashion TV. Not sponsored, but I do have cable here and I've been watching Fashion TV whilst I do other stuff, and it's actually been feeding me creatively. So that's good. Vintage, nature, Fashion TV, and being productive in the various art mediums that I am interested in makes me happy. Wow, what a revelation. Anyway, that's enough chaos for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Stay creative and see you soon.